Theme song.
And we are back in the stars, taking to the stars with our glorious, sort of clunky-looking ship, the HSS Rocinante. We're going to keep working on the name. But there's another more important thing that we need to keep working on right now, which is hit the R key here and bring up my CO2. We got some CO2 problems. This place here, generating lots of CO2. This place here, doing great for CO2. And in here has CO2 of 50. This is closed. There's the red lights there. The vent is closed. And there's no wall here anymore, so this is sealed in. So for some reason, the CO2 is lower in here where I have a CO2 producer, and really high here and in this hallway here. It's not spreading out. I have an oxygen producer right here. So let me just see. See, it's weird. I don't think the oxygen produced will mix with, like, makes the CO2. So when it shows me there's lots of CO2, it's not talking about the, like, general mix in here. It's just there's lots of O2, which is fine, but there's also lots of CO2, which is bad. And no smoke. There's no smoke anywhere. So we're good there. Okay. So what? Wait, what's going on here? Why are these all not letting me? Insufficient available resource. Oh, they're trying to build something. What have I done? What are they trying to build? I don't know what they're trying to build. I don't know what this guy thinks he's trying to build. But at any rate, we'll find out. But I think this is a big problem, so let's solve this problem first by just putting in another gas scrubber, I think. Do I have I've got decent supplies here. I'd really like to get another gun up and running. I don't know where yet. I could probably consolidate these a bit more, and I want to turn this into a manufacturing wing anyway, but eventually I could consolidate, or I mean, right now, I could consolidate these a bit more and make room for another turret. Just for now, until I can find a better space for them. And then that's going to make for a much more powerful ship. Which is the important thing. You got to have a powerful ship. All right, gas scrubber. What do we need? 1 tech block. So we're down. This is going to cost a whole tech block to get this thing up and running. But I think it's important to have a gas scrubber. And if you watched my my tips video, I also noted that you can just kind of move things around, right? So you could move your gas scrubber around if you wanted. But I think we might as well have one in this hallway. If not, why don't we just actually move it a little further down in the hallway? As you can see, I am also playing on the, the experimental branch. So let's find out if we can put it in floor power right underneath the light. And in front of doors? Yes! Yes! Okay, I love that update. I went on the experimental branch. Hopefully it doesn't break my saves, because that would mean, I guess, I don't make these videos anymore. I'd have to start a new ship. Which, like, some of us, including myself, would probably be like, yeah, that's fine. Now, I've held this door open. What do you think about that? Let's put it back to automatic. I was hoping okay, normal. There we go. I was hoping that door being open would help spread out the CO2. Whoa, whoops, wrong key. Every time people go in here, I'm wondering if, like, the CO2 escapes. But again, like, why would it escape from here and go into here at a higher concentration? So hopefully this gas scrubber is not too far away. I wanted it further away than this one. But again, I'm also not 100% sure why it's not very effective. Like, it's not scrubbing the gas from this area. So let's see if this is enough to clear out the gas here and here. And it begins. CO2 dropping fast. Dropping slowly. Not dropping. It'll get there. It'll get there, I think. I don't know why my voice is cracking so much lately. Well, if you're new here, welcome to Solid Content. There has been a lot of new subscribers recently, which is absolutely mind-blowing to me. I love it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I don't like it, but it is blowing my mind, and it is intense. It's cool, though. So welcome here. This is kind of what we get up to on this channel. We're just going to, like, hang out, and we're going to play some Space Haven. I think I'm going to put this door halfway down. The idea with these doors these hallways and these little, like, things like this is I wanted to make hallways because that could also create, like, so a nice central hall, but it could also create spots where I could have people hiding and shooting from cover if and when this ship gets taken over by pirates. Let's actually just keep it symmetrical, so let's move it all the way down. And then let's power this room up here, and I guess heat it up as well. But I could also put something, instead of having it in the room, I could have a thermal wall regulator right here. I love it. Is that a waste? I mean, really, we'd want it like here on the ship, but we haven't built that part yet. So let's put it here for now. And it's powered. Lucky us. Okay, so what do we need in here? We need to, we need to cover it all, basically. In-floor power node. Just about gets it all. And then do I have any power over here? No. Ugh, almost. So I'd love to get these walls powered so I can just put lights wherever I want. Or I could just put one power node right here in the middle of the room. A large one would work too, but it takes up quite a lot of room. And I could put a wall one here. Doesn't quite do it, does it? If I do this, it's the most efficient version. And then I just kind of can't put lights on these far walls because they won't power up. So that's fine. Let's do this. And what are we doing with this room? Good question, audience. I don't know yet. I was thinking it would be the barracks. Let's take a look at our design here and where we left it from our stream, which I will be streaming again on Sunday, but I just kind of wanted to move forward and get into a little bit of some action and have some fun here. So this area here is as yet unclaimed. Maybe we could make these. I think I wanted, oh, I measured these, didn't I? Yeah, I wanted these to be shuttle bays. So these will be shuttle bays. And then that frees up some space there. We make our command system modules up here, which I try not to do. I don't like always having it in the front of the ship. I'd love to change that up, but maybe this time, no. So this will be kind of our spacesuit door manufacturing wing eventually. So that's how we're going to get some of our fancy stuff done. That'll free up some stuff down here. We still need to get a couple more engines in place. Maybe I can put these shuttle pod things elsewhere. And this is sort of our growing area / hangout space. So unfortunately, really, the whole ship is kind of called for. Called for? What am I trying to say? I don't know. This ship turned out to be a tough build, if I'm being honest. This didn't exactly turn out the way I wanted it to, but here we are. This is our ship. This is how we're getting started in Space Haven in this particular run. And I'm thinking like maybe we abandon it one day and maybe make a new ship. But I definitely want to get this flotilla of ships up first before I abandon this guy or even consider making something else. It just seems like I'm not fully using the space wisely. But then again, unless you're building on this one, what is it? This guy here. Unless you're building on this one, you really don't have too much space to just jam out and create a ship. So here's where we're at. What does this get? Ship points 1 of 8. So I could do a giant ship and then one more little guy, if I wanted to. And then we could have just a big square, like just make a big Borg cube full of everything I've ever wanted. What we could do is consider turning this into like a prison ship or something, just like a little less. You know, we can make another ship that looks nicer for people to fly in. And I think right now this one is just going to, this room is just going to be a barracks, unfortunately. I don't think we're going to, I'd love to have private rooms, is what I'm saying. But I just don't think it's in the cards for this ship to have private rooms. We could maybe have some a room or two up here, but again, maybe this could be the prison. Eventually, we could turn this into a prison. But then that means that people are sleeping here, and that the galley where they eat is all the way at the back of the ship. I almost want to switch this so the shuttle bays are here. Or do we move our galley up here? I mean, there's a lot going on. There's a lot to decide, and I think I should do that some other day, like when I'm asleep or something. Not when these guys are asleep. What we need to do is get down to some action today. So let's take a look here. And I think we're done in this sector. Yes, we are. There's nothing to do there. So once they wake up, we are going to jump into outer... Oh, they're awake. Okay, we're going to jump into outer space. We'll probably mine this. Let's mine this. I know we've done these two derelicts here and this one. So let's mine all of this stuff to keep afloat and move on. I think sooner rather than later, we should get as many hull blocks as we can so that we can start creating our manufacturing wing. And then that'll help us build faster and get out. I will say, I feel like I have... Oh, we're ready to jump. Let's jump. I feel like I've made faster progress in this second playthrough than I did in the first one, which again is, I guess, the point of playing games. Oh, man. I don't remember setting myself up for the easiest game ever. So this is a little embarrassing because I thought I had it on like medium / a little hard, but maybe if I went back and looked at it, I bet maybe I set these to too high because that is just a huge abundance of resources. I am not really challenging myself in this game, am I? And yet, look at this. This is a treasure trove of stuff. I'm not even going to have room for all of this stuff. I'm going to have to make like so many more shipping containers? Storage containers? Oh my goodness. Okay, well, let's get to mining. This embarrassing hoard of riches and then another one attached to it. Like, this is a little silly. I think this run might be quick because we're going to get so many resources and it's not going to be very exciting for you to watch if we have pools of riches like this. Oh my goodness. I've never seen this many asteroids before. Well, get to it, boys. Get to it, boys and also girls. Julie and Dr. Barb. All right, the crew has woken up and they've had their breakfast and they've gone off to go and mine the asteroids nearby. So I think this is a perfect time to take a look at these 2 rooms here and move this stuff around. So let's get our barracks going, first of all. So I'm going to move all these beds here and see like what kind of fun we can do in here. Some furniture or something maybe. And some kind of a... What are we thinking? Like a design or something? Something interesting for them to do. I wonder if they could get at both sides of the bed. Let's find out if that works. If 2 layers here work. Because then we could have actually quite a few crew on this ship. And then, actually, that could be a lot of fun. We could do that and have a, yes. Let's see if it works. Okay, go with this. So we got, what is that? 12, enough for 12 crew before we even have to get more like we could pack them in like sardines in here. But that's enough for 12 crew, and let's like jazz up the space a little bit. I don't know. Oh, you can't place it under a light. Are you kidding me? That's fine. Oh, I love what they've done with this thing here. You could just put that anywhere. I love that. Okay, great. So let's maybe give them a, I wonder if you could put... You could probably put a table there, but I bet you couldn't put a chair on top of it. Yeah, and that's fair. I don't feel like I don't feel cheated by that, by not being able to do that. That's only fair. But we could do something like this, maybe. If we move those lights, we could also really get that up against the wall. Why don't we get rid of this light here? Let's move it into the hall or something. There. That's nice. Let's put another one in there. When in doubt, just double it up. When in doubt, just place so many items that you just forget why you're even here. Okay. So this will let us place that there. Then we can get a chair and a table in this spot right here. And let's put a chair there. This is going to look nice. Now, how much is like some fun stuff for them to do? Tech blocks again. Ugh, we got 3 of those. And I'd love to get another turret up and running, which is going to be 3 of those. So maybe let's hold off on that. And we need to do some more recycling and make some more hull blocks. So we can build some space for guns. The most important component in this game, guns. I could also move this over to here. Let's do that. Let's move that over there. That's going to create a bunch of room. And again, remember, this whole area is going to change up. And I don't think we necessarily need these items anymore. So let's dismantle all of this. And we can place our nav panel there for when we, get a scanner and feel like using a nav panel. But the most important thing is another turret. I can't wait to work on the design and make that a little nicer. Let's speed up time here. Because right now it's just like a little room full of turrets. Although maybe is that a thing? Should we have a room? Should this room just be full of turrets? The turret room. You know what would work about that? If we had all the turrets together and then a storage nearby just dedicated to energy cells, it would be easy to keep our turrets loaded. So maybe that is a good idea, actually. I know I was making fun of it, but here we are. Here we are thinking maybe it's a good idea. Now, I am low on hull blocks. I'm not sure what they keep using hull blocks to do. I'm not sure what I've asked to have built. He's going somewhere with that hull block. Let's find out. Okay, who? Is that Hal? Shifty Hal is taking a hull block. No, wait, he isn't. I thought he had a hull block in it. Okay, that's fair. Look, I'm quick to judge Shifty Hal. I understand that I'm quick to judge Shifty Hal, but if you watched the streams, you know that we've got to keep an eye on Shifty Hal. That's why the crew calls him Shifty. I don't think he likes it, though. I think that he feels like he's being a bit bullied, if we're being honest. You know what I could do is make a smaller kitchen area here and a couple of private rooms here. That would be nice. I think I should do that, in fact. This barracks is coming along nicely and already provides them a lot of space to hang out. So I'm not too concerned about, their comfort spaces. All right, looks like we have enough room for one more turret. So this area is going to be a bit clustery, a bit just, a bit busy looking. It doesn't look really cool, but it supports everything we need to do, which is roast pirates. What do we think would be a good room design? I kind of like this sort of Fifth Element vibe. Let's take a look. I don't know. I'd love to hear if this is where they got it. If it's like they're thinking Dune with this wall. Like what were they thinking? Is this a Dune wall? Anyway, let's see what this one looks like. And like, isn't there something that's sort of carpety? Oh, I forgot. I have to change the floor first, and then add the wall. Now I like the white clean wall like that, but it kind of looks like the hallway. So I don't want the hallway to have that. I want it to be a different space. I mean, we could try this. It looks okay. It looks a little more... You know what? I don't mind that because it feels more like a military barracks. And maybe that's what this ship is. Just maybe. That's what we're dealing with. A little military barracks. It'll be nice to get like an arcade and a jukebox in here. And then I think yeah, this could be a good space for them to hang out and have their food, and also a med bay. So maybe that's what we're looking at. A little med bay food combo. I like that. So let's wall this off and make a med bay in here, and then have their kitchen and living, eating space right here. And we could also get rid of the couches. This could look more like a galley, I think, than it currently does. And then to make it even easier, maybe we get this in-floor power node switched out with a wall node here, because there's coverage here. So if we put one here and here, maybe? Let's see if this covered it. Doo-doo-doo-doo, the greatest content you've ever seen. It's tricky because I think I'd prefer having the tables and chairs out here. Man, wouldn't it be great if you could just put a table right over top of that too? Again, I don't know that... Yeah, like I'm not mad that you can't, but at the same time, you know what I mean? What if you could? That would be better. Let's move this in anticipation of wanting to put a wall right there. And let's move these guys or disassemble them. Like, what should we do with these? Because here's the thing. There's a bit of a debate raging on. The issue being that we don't actually need to use these to jump between star systems. It just adds nausea to your crew if you jump without using them to go to another star system. And the other thing I've noticed is that I believe they take one energy rod apiece. So if I had 12 crew jumping from sector to sector, and they all got in hyperpods, that means every time I jump to a new star system, I'm going to roast off 12 energy rods, boom, just like that. Or do I just wait and then have my crew just feel a little nauseous, and then they kind of just get over it? So that's my problem there, because I understand I think it would make the game more challenging if we needed these to get to another star system. I think that would be cool. What is our table? I forget where I put that chair there. I think that was just so people could observe the autopsies, which is very disturbing of me, to say the least. Can I get one in here? It's not going to let me because of the light. That's fair. Honestly, let's just dismantle this one right now, because, again, we've got that raging debate going on over whether or not it's even at all useful. I just don't know. What to think. All right, and we're going to get a wall in here, like so. And eventually that'll carry on there. And let's dismantle this. And let's move this and create sort of a galley situation in here. Let's make this look like a cafeteria for my gallant crew. So there's 4 there, and then we'll see if we can fit another one in once they disassemble all this. I feel like the music is kind of trying to hint to me that what I'm doing is sad. What are you doing to your crew? Your ship is not as great as your seasons before. You're kind of crap at this game. Some allies are coming in, the Android Collective. We could try to trade with them and get rid of some of our stuff. Oh, we've almost finished mining this whole sector, which is great. Now, what's my comfort rating in here? Let's hit the R key and go to comfort. Not great. It could be better. Very positive. What's giving them low comfort? I wonder what's doing it. And it does seem like they can get to both sides of that bed, which is awesome to know for the future. All right, how are we doing in here? Let's see. What can we do? What can we trade with the Abyssal Vanguard? Can we hail them? No, we don't have an operations manager yet. Okay, that's fine. New trade. They've got a lot of water, and we've got just lots of stuff. Oh, they have no credits to trade with. Interesting. I don't think we have the room. We have 8 ice, and we have 250 water, so I'm not too worried about that. What I am worried about is everybody deciding to unsubscribe from me because I am playing this game on, like, ultra easy, maybe, by accident. Hey, that's all right. Here's what we're going to do. We're exploring, we're learning what we like, and then we're going to get on to another season soon. If I put a light... Yeah, that works. Let's just move that light over so we can have a bunch of med beds in here. Or we move the light, hang on, we move the light over one space. We can get another med bed in right here. Our autopsy table seems properly placed. And maybe we dismantle this guy as well. Oops, what have I clicked on? I've asked something else to get dismantled. I'm not sure. I clicked on the wrong thing. That's all right, we'll find out in a second. So we've got our little med bed coming up here. 1 tech block left, of which we have... Oh, we're waiting on 1 hull block to finish our engine here. Do we have that... Oh! Uh-oh. Stop. Oh my goodness, I can't believe... How did I click on that from over here? I was clicking on something, and I ended up clicking on this by accident. Okay, that's not ideal. Looks like it's back up and running. And we're still doing... Let's take all these away so they kind of just focus on the hull scrap. I'd love to get some more... oh, never mind. We need to find some derelicts. We need to do some stripping. Hands up if you ever thought you were going to hear that on my channel. We need to do some stripping. We're not earning enough here. We're not earning enough tech blocks. It's time to do some stripping. What do you want from me? I try. Okay, we can't put that there, so let's put it up in this corner here. And then, is this powered? Yes, this is great. So we can get this area. This area we can get quite bright, actually. And let's do so. Now, is there a spot to put some storage in here? We could get a medicine storage area, which would be nice to have. If we move that light, we could put medical storage there. If we don't put a light here, we could put it there. Let's move this wall light over to here. And let's get that storage placed. I guess, yeah, right in between the... Can this guy go anywhere more interesting that allows for some storage? Not really. It doesn't want to get placed anywhere, really. It takes up a lot of... There's a big footprint, this autopsy table. And yes, I want to leave it in the med bay, and I don't want to put it near the kitchen or in the food area because I'm not a monster. I just can't see myself doing it because I'm not a monster. That'll look a little silly placed right there, maybe, but I think it's important that we get it placed there. Now, let's take a look at the Amaterasu here, the Amaterasu, and see what they want to trade. Now, they are flush with cash, so this feels good. We can get some plastics off of them, and let's just trade them some of our stock, because I think, again, we're full. We're full up. We're full to the brim of stuff. Like, let's do a bunch of sales with them. Let's get rid of all our monster meat. And again, I don't know. Oh, I see the price goes down as we sell. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. 450 credits, so let's grab one plastic with that trade. Let's do another trade and get rid of some more feet. What do we have lots of? What do we have too much of? You can never have too much of a lot of these resources, except for, well, feet. And monster meat, we should get rid of that. And then we can get rid of our scrap as well. We're just trying to offload right now and make a little bit of cash. Yes. And then, like I said before, we need to do some stripping. All right, we got rid of all our feet. And that's hopefully going to help us clear out some of the room in this ship. And we're going to make some more credits. I love converting useless stuff into credits. That's what I'm after. Let's just get rid of the 2 of those while we're here. And let's grab some plastic while we're here. Now we owe him 300 credits, but that's okay. We've made some on the other trade. So that's 3 trades lined up, which is going to keep our shuttle busy while they do this build. So let's fast forward through time until all that is complete. We're gonna fast forward through time, past all the boring stuff in the episode. We're gonna fast forward through time. My new single out now. Okay, so we need to take a look at something here. An item seems to be missing. Consider canceling and trying again. So our first trade has an error. Let's see if we can't figure out what's going on there. Trade this one here, I guess. So there's no more feet. Did we trade all? Oh, there's only 1 foot left. So I'm a little confused about that. I guess it made me let me set up a bunch of trades that weren't exactly accurate. So let's cancel these trades and see where we're at again now and try that again. But maybe let's try it again one at a time. Apparently, it felt like we had... Yeah, see, we have 16 feet. But we're not trading them. I wonder if it's because people were busy transferring them. Let's try that. Let's try that trade again. All right. As I was saying, hello, MFS Amtarasu. I hear you are into feet. Except, let's just see if that trade gets done and see if we were missing some feet. Okay, that trade worked, so we're going to set it up again. Hello, MFS Amtarazu. I hear you guys are still into feet. Okay, so it looks like there was that trade error going on again, but I love that it allows us to cancel that. That's really great to know. So we've spat out our boxes of feet, and Julie... what's Jane's problem here? Jane's got I'm too tired for work. Okay, well, Jane, go sleep, I guess. But we need to figure this trade out because I'd love to get rid of all this human meat that I have. And it looks like I've got 7 of them. Maybe they're decaying and that's why the trade gets spoiled? I see. That's weird. It lets me trade 10, but when I start the trade, I don't have 10 in my inventory. I only have 7. So let's just try trading 7 and not more. Oh, see, and now it thinks we have more. So let's keep an eye on that and let's see if this trade works. There you go, Taratsu, or whatever the name of the ship is. Here's some more feet for you. All right, it looks like that trade was successful, and now it looks like they have 14 feet that they're willing to sell me at a markup, as though I didn't just make that deal with them. Excuse me. You little thieves. All right, so I think it might just be with the feet. Oh, no, it looks like if you keep tabbing, you can sell off way more alien meat or way more anything than you actually have. That's interesting. I'm sure they'll get around to fixing that. But I don't know if you've seen me in my streams. I made a bug report about something that everybody in the chat told me wasn't a bug. So it turned out I was a total fool. And I don't see myself making any more bug reports for a bit, just until the shame wears down. Once the shame is at like a nice low amount, then okay, I'll make another bug report. Why don't we sell off 8 of these and just really, let's try to get all those credits, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's a good haul. So we're up another 1,600 credits on the 5,000 we already have, and that is going to help us when push comes to shove, when things get really bad. Now, another thing that I haven't... Oh, we got another ship coming in. This is great. Maybe they have some soft blocks. That's what we're currently low on. One thing I've noticed here is that this kind of shows you probably what they're going to pay a high price for. But I'm not, for some reason, I'm not really making an excess of food. So I'd love to be able to sell them root vegetables, but I actually don't have any in stock, which concerns me because that means I've got a crew of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I have 2 full grow beds. And I'm concerned that I'm actually not making enough meat or enough food. So this could be a problem. We need to take a look at this. Right now, the kitchen has enough, but like I don't seem to be storing it or something. Let's go and make sure in our that somebody's maxed out on botany. So we don't really have anybody maxed out on doing it. We have Dr. Barb, who's our... So the only thing she's maxed out on is medical, but that's not a constant issue all the time. So if she's maxed out on botany and medical, I don't think that's going to pull her off her doctor duties too often. Nice and low on construction and maintenance and mining. I believe that's fine. And logistics, yeah, she can carry stuff around. We could even make that a... No, let's keep that... yeah, let's keep that here. I think Barbora's set up properly. I think Shifty Hal... Again, he's just so shifty. Oh, I just don't know about him. Oh, he just had a good conversation with Malcolm, though. Let's take a look here. Major discomfort. He's feeling very uncomfortable. Well, I mean, you're in a really nasty room. You're in the back, in the hull, the back bay. Okay, everybody kind of, they're okay with him, except for Michael likes him, I guess. Everybody else is kind of just, they don't know about him. They don't know about Shifty Hal. Oh, my goodness. Let me tell you a story. Let me weave you a tale of disappointing tech issues. So here's what happened. I'm using Streamlabs to like record my game so I can do talking over. Why are you guys having a coffee break just standing by your beds? Really, Dr. Bart, go have coffee. Everyone's leaving these two, like just you guys go here in my new galley. Yeah, so anyway, I was recording my game with Streamlabs, and sometimes the mic goes weird, and I have to re-record things, and that's really annoying. And sometimes, and I'm learning how to fix that, and then sometimes, or for the first time ever, rather, the video just froze. So I recorded another hour of gameplay, and then it was going to go edit it down to just some of the interesting stuff. And then I found... that the video was just frozen the whole time. I was talking. I could have just posted it, and it would have just been a frozen image of a point in time in the ship. So I didn't know what to do. I had all these plans. I did all this work, and now all of that is basically just an audio book that I could show you, or I could go back a bunch of saves and do all the work again. And I didn't know what to do, so I was like, well, we'll just keep moving forward, and I'm going to update you on what happened. A lot happened. So I was working on this med bay here. There's room for one more med bed, so it's not like an amazing med bay. Like maybe we want to build a bigger one later, or find another spot for one later. And then I worked on this galley here, got a bunch more tables and chairs in there, made some soft blocks from a derelict vessel that I scrapped. Oh, this wall is weird. Okay, hang on. I'll keep giving the tour. Just got to fix that wall. All right, there we go. Nice. That looks a lot better. So yeah, we've got our galley here that looks a lot nicer, and there's even a spot here that I could, if I had the tech blocks for it, I could put an arcade or something and really just give them an even happier existence. We're low on hull blocks. Okay, that's fine. And then here I expanded my growing operation because it didn't seem like it was making enough food. Now I'm maybe making too much food. I'm making a lot of extra food, which would be good, though. It'll be good to sell that, but it's going to start really cruising through my water, which I'm good for right now, but not eventually. Look at all these weapons I found. That was in our first stream, I think, when we took down those pirates. We got a lot of weapons. Man, pirates have a lot of weapons on board, so if you can take down a pirate ship, I recommend it, which we can do because we have 2 turrets now. Amazing. What else did we do in the ship? Oh, the... kitchen, Michael it was probably Shifty Hal, was trying to make a meal, and he burnt down the whole kitchen, which spread smoke into here and all into my grow beds before I could seal off the vents. The problem was these vents were sealed, but people kept going back and forth into the room, spreading the smoke into my plants. So that was a bit of a minor setback, and that is how we came up with the new name for this ship, which might be the name for a while. the HSS Firebird. Because she loves to catch fire. You can tell the Firebird is showing up because you see a bright ember in the stars getting closer and closer. And you're like, is that a flaming meteor in space? I don't know why it would be flaming if it's in the middle of space and not like, you know, an atmosphere. And then it gets closer and you're like, oh no, that's just the Firebird. Classic ship, always on fire. I'm familiar. Okay, our hallways are looking good. Very good. Now, I've done another thing, too, is I worked on my... I learned some stuff about my crew, and I worked on our uniforms. So, our scientists are now going to be blue. Like this. Maybe even a lighter blue would be good. Maybe that blue. Let's do this blue, actually. And, get rid of those sleeves and the gloves. No gloves. Come on. Nope. There we go. That's Dr. Barb. And we'll go with the lighter blue, because it sticks out a bit more. I like that. And we discovered something. Shifty Hal is a scientist. Actually, he is not a he's not what you'd think. We thought he was like a command crew guy. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. We thought maybe piloting 3, but check this out. Navigation 1, weapons 0, so he can't really fight either. Gunner 1, he could kind of operate turrets. He can kind of operate a lot of the panels in the control room. But I kind of thought, he's our pilot. He's not a pilot. He's a mining guy. And, I think pilot doesn't have anything to do with piloting the ship. I think it has something to do with piloting the shuttles and the mining pods. So that's kind of his thing. He's sort of our... I'm going with my crew colors. I'm making blue for scientists and botanists. Like, they grow our food, so that's their important skill. I don't know why I can't click on him. Oh, because he's off ship right now. Okay. I can't highlight him, rather. So I've made him blue for now. Let's see if that works, because he has a 3 on botany. So he's going to be doing this. He's also kind of like a quote-unquote geologist because of his piloting and mining skills. And then construction industry, not great. Julie, construction and industry, great. Botany, also 3. This is interesting. Maybe we should rethink those colors. Maybe he's yellow. Maybe he's an engineering guy, because she's our doctor. So let's maybe make our doctors... Okay, let's do that. So Shifty Hal is going to be an engineer. And we're just going to make sure... I don't know why what all this short sleeve business is. This is a proper ship. Now, our away team... At first, I had them as red shirts, which could be funny. And it made... And I'll try to show you guys, but it made some... When I made them all the same color and then I boarded a ship, man, did it ever look great. Little red jumpsuits. But then I decided, what if it's more like... Battlestar or Stargate or something, and then the attack crew is this muted, like, navy blue and black pants color. Don't they look kind of awesome? Don't they look kind of, dare I say, badass? They look cool. So we'll try to find a derelict vessel here, and then we're going to board a ship and show you what it looks like. But unfortunately, this is going to be sort of, catching you up and concluding what happened in the episode before, because it all got wrecked. That's basically all that happened. Okay, well, let's not buy some feet from them, but what do they have? They've got 100 credits. They don't have much to sell us. We've got some feet for 18 credits. I've seen way better prices for feet, so I'm not selling any human feets. Is anything like super high priced? Not really. 290 for that. And I could get that Hyperium is pretty cheap. But we have a lot right now. Let's not trade with these guys. Let's get out of this sector once the mining is done. Let's get out of this sector. And what I was going to do, here I'm going to hit the M key. What I was going to do for our Sunday stream is go and explore this tail. That was the whole dream of exploring sort of the tail of this universe before we carry on down to the center of this galaxy. This was going to be Sunday. But now maybe this is Sunday? Like now, I think maybe we'll just go explore the first part of the tail now. And let's see if we can't find some more hull blocks and keep working. Oh, that's another thing we worked on. This is the new shape of the Firebird. I'll show you here. I can't even remember now. Where do you do it? What's happened to me? There we go. Sketch. Oh, I think they've moved it. Nope, that's just the all key. I understand what I did wrong. Okay. Oh, God, that threw me off for a second. So if I played my cards right, I've got enough room for a shuttle bay here and some mining pods, 2 each. So that could be 4 mining pods and 2 shuttle bays in this chunk of the lungs here. And then that's going to free up some stuff down here. Or I could even keep that stuff down here and just have shuttles galore. Then maybe this could be a prison. Maybe this could be a private room. Or a small med bay. I don't know. We'll see what we can do with this room. And then here we go. This is the hammerhead shape, which Green Beef has allowed us to use. His hammerhead concept. So we'll see if I can't get the command deck in here and then some interesting stuff. Maybe some guns and some things up here. And we'll see what we can do. Manufacturing probably down here. We'll figure it out. This ship is actually starting to come together and turn into a ship that I can be proud of. And I think eventually as well, this will be a nice ship to see pull up alongside of a bunch of other little ships. So when my flotilla is built, this is going to be pretty awesome to see. All working together. The flotilla. All right, let's finish mining the base metals. All right, so we've finished mining those asteroids, and now it's off to the next... What does this button do? Oh, that's great. That's awesome. That's good to know. And now it's off to the next thing. We've got some allies here. Let's go find out. So unfortunately, we have no... Why are their icons all dead? I guess they're sleeping right now. Yeah, they're sleeping right now. It's possible... okay, so we're just going to do it. We don't have any hyper jump beds. I hope that's okay. All right. You're just freezing. Oh, I see. We're dropping in. All right, let's find out what this ally has to trade, and then let's probably just move on right away, though. We don't really need to be here. Let's prepare to jump, and let's go check out the ACS Righteous Fury. What do you have for us? Oh, hold on. All right, turn off the jump drives. Never mind. Go back to bed. Go back to bed, Michael. Sorry, Mike. Sorry, Julie. Get back to sleep. Because this ship has some cool stuff to trade. We've got tech block, very important. Steel plates, medium important. Energy rods, let's get some energy. What if we get 10 tech blocks? How much is that going to cost me? 2,600 doubloons. Not doubloons, this is a different game. I don't want to sell off my assault rifles. I feel like those are going to be useful. I wish you could buy crew members. If anybody was willing to join my tribe. What do I have that I can sell? I could sell a lot of raw chemicals. It's close to the same price even, so if I sold 10 of those... I'm not doing too bad. Now I'm down 326. Let's see if there's something that sells for more than 326, and I can get a little bit of cash out of this deal. You want any feet? That's a good price for human feet. I think I'll sell him some feats in a bit here. So I could also sell him a shotgun. I have lots of those. Boom. Now I'm making 37 credits, and I'm getting 10 tech blocks. And all it cost me was a lot of raw chemicals, which I should be careful about, but that seems like a good trade. And let's set up another trade where I'm going to send off some feet. Do I have 5 feet? All right. And now let's see. Can I keep selling them? No, it looks like in between the time that I spent freaking out about my computer being broken, it looks like they fixed that little trade bug, so that's cool. That's cool. I tell you, they are on top of it. All right, so that's going to be another 570 credits for me, and I continue growing the wealth of the HSS Firebird. So let's get this trade done. To reward them for their hard work, I now have 10 tech blocks. So I have 8 now. I already spent 2 of them building them. An arcade machine in here and a jukebox in their barracks. Because I mean, come on, I'm not a monster, right? Let's make their lives more comfortable. Does it give me a better comfort rating? Let's find out. 20. It adds a plus 20 to the room, so that's pretty nice. That's pretty cozy. Let's build this one, and then let's move on. We're dropping into a sector that we found. It looks like there's a lot of derelict vessels in here, but now resources are starting to become scarce. So, like, I don't know. Who knows? I mean, do I have a... I could go look over here. Let's see what's down this tail here. Another derelict vessel. Let's go explore this one, and then we'll double back to this one. But, yeah, this system looks like it might cost me a lot of fuel to get around in if there's not a lot of resources to mine. Resources? Look, it's the morning. It's the morning the next day after the first part of this episode, so what do you expect from me? Let's wrap it up. Let's wrap up our adventure by exploring this derelict vessel, and then I'd say we are perfectly ready for Sunday's stream of Space Haven. Crew, my three folks, report to the shuttle bay. Now let's take a look. Do we want them? Like, I'll show you what they look like when they're in all in their like super dark, muted looking uniforms. And maybe we can pick. Maybe we could probably change their outfits mid-away mission, I bet. Let's dock. Oh, wow. Somebody blew a hole right in the middle of it. Let's dock here so we can explore this part here. And then I don't want to leave stuff behind us, you know? If we docked here, we'd have to go this way. There's just like a lot. It's just not safe. It's just not safe out there in the stars. All right. We're ready to join up. Good luck. Oh, immediately some bugs. Okay, this... You know what? This is bad. I am seeing some haulers here. There's definitely going to be some haulers here. We got to be careful. The question is, do we have the firepower to take one down? Careful, boys. All right, head on. Head on in here. See, look at how cool they look. Oh, you can't see them. Come on, show how cool they look. Or do we pause the game? Why is their stamina so low already? Do we pause the game and do we make them red shirts? Does that look cool too? It looks. It really. It stands out. I'm gonna find out on the stream, or you can leave a comment below what you think their uniforms should be. But I don't know. I think the all red. It stands out. It does look pretty cool. They look like a cool group of soldiers of red shirts. And red shirts is a traditional, you know, we would throw them into the face of these evil haulers. And it also shows off their like helmets and the top pack a bit better. So I don't know. Be careful, there's definitely haulers down here. Shoot them. Shoot them. Shoot the eggs. Is this where I lose all my crew? Because I can't rescue these three. Okay. There's a hauler. Here we go. Target it. Yes. Okay, we took one out. Oh, there's another one right there. Uh-oh. Okay. We gotta pick him up. Oh, no! Jane? Get here. Jane? Or do we just wait for him to wake up? Okay, we've taken out 2 haulers. This ship is probably still crawling with them, but what if we take out these eggs? That means if we have to take off and heal up, when we come back to this ship, there'll be less to worry about. Oh my goodness! Blast him! Ah! Ah! Okay, we gotta get off this ship. We gotta get off this ship right now. Okay. Take him. Do I have to, like, draft him again? Okay. Okay. Jane is running out of oxygen. Malcolm is running low on oxygen. Come on, Malcolm. Save us. Careful. Okay, get him in the ship. Okay, good. Now, Malcolm, you come back and go get Jane. All right, I am not going to speed up time. I want to speed this part up. Oh, no. Come on. Yes. Good shot. Good shot. Go get Jane. And then we got to get off this ship. Oh, this is terrifying. I'm freaking out. Okay. Get him, Malcolm. Malcolm. It's weird that it's hard to tell when they're not when they're carrying somebody if you've selected them. There we go. That looks better. Okay. Get off this ship. I mean, we did clear it. We could do, if we do this carefully, we could clear it. And I think this is a good cliffhanger to, oh, what are you doing? Oh, he's good now. Okay, I guess he's like, Jane is too proud. He's like, I'll deal with it myself. All right, we need to regroup here. What are we dealing with? Michael needs a bit of medical attention. So let's get back home. And I think on Sunday's stream, we are going to find the thrilling conclusion of this ship. If we can clear this ship of the aliens on board, maybe there's some more crew on here. Who knows? Maybe there's some really good loot. Doesn't look like it so far, but we'll find out. We will find out in the thrilling conclusion of Space Haven on Sunday. That's not a conclusion, but just another episode.